is 1 in the morning, and the house has gone quiet. That is when I do this. It only works at this hour. I get out the good paper, which is already a lie, because I know before I start, this one is not going anywhere. Nobody is going to read it. That is exactly why it is honest. The ones I never send, and they are the only ones I ever finish. The ones I never send, and I say the whole thing without softening it once. Nobody has to answer, nobody has to know. That is what makes it worth the writing. The ones I never send, and I am not sad about it. I am relieved. The letters that go out, I write 4 times over, taking out the parts that ask for something back. But this one I leave in every single line. The ones that would embarrass me by 9 tomorrow morning. Nobody is going to read it, so there is nothing to be careful with. The ones I never send, and they are the only ones I ever finish. The ones I never send, and I say the whole thing without softening it once. Nobody has to answer, nobody has to know. That is what makes it worth the writing. The ones I never send, and I am not sad about it. I am relieved. People think this is loneliness. It is not. Loneliness is having nothing to say. And I have got 15 more, each one to somebody different, and every one of them is true. The ones I never send, and they are the only ones I ever finish. The ones I never send, and I say the whole thing without softening it once. Nobody has to answer, nobody ever did. That is what makes it worth the writing. The ones I never send, and I have got until the light comes up. The ones I never send, and the pen has not stopped yet. is going to sound strange, so I will say it at the start. I am not writing to you, I am writing to who you were. You in that gray jacket, standing where the bus stopped. Not the person you are now, who I have never met. The one I am writing to stopped existing years ago. To who you were then, and I would not know what to say to who you are. To who you were then, and that is not an insult, it is only the truth. Nothing of it survived, nothing was supposed to. You cannot write a letter to a stranger. To who you were then, and I hope they turned out well, whoever they became. I could look you up, it would take about a minute. I have not, and I am not going to, because then I would have to write to an actual person, and this letter only works if it goes backwards. The one I am writing to only exists in my handwriting. To who you were then, and I would not know what to say to who you are. To who you were then, and that is not an insult, it is only the truth. Nothing of it survived, nothing was supposed to. You cannot write a letter to a stranger. To who you were then, and I hope they turned out well, whoever they became. It is not that I want it back, I wanna be sure it happened, that somebody stood there in a gray jacket waiting, and that it mattered for about a year, and then stopped mattering properly. To who you were then, and I would not know what to say to who you are. To who you were then, and that is not an insult, it is only the truth. Nothing of it survived, nothing needed to. You cannot write a letter to a stranger. To who you were then, and I am putting this one in the drawer. To who you were then, and that is where it belongs. You are 20 and something is wrong. I know that much because something always was, but I cannot tell you what, and that is the strange part. I have forgotten what was ruining your year. Whatever it is, I did not carry it. Dear me at 20, and I cannot remember what you were so afraid of. Dear me at 20, and that is the best news anybody could give you. None of it followed, none of it lasted. The thing eating you now does not make it to 30. Dear me at 20, and I would tell you, but I honestly do not know. I found a notebook from around that spring, pages and pages about something. I read the whole thing twice and could not work out what. Whoever hurt you that badly is not named once. Whatever it is, you will put it down. Dear me at 20, and I cannot remember what you were so afraid of. Dear me at 20, and that is the best news anybody could give you. None of it followed, none of it lasted. The thing eating you now does not make it to 30. Dear me at 20, and I would tell you, but I honestly do not know. To warn you about any of it, partly because it works out, and partly because you would not listen, but mostly because the bad year makes the rest of it, and I am not giving that up to spare you one spring. Dear me at 20, and I cannot remember what you were so afraid of. Dear me at 20, and that is the best news anybody could give you. None of it followed, none of it was going to. Does not make it to 30. Dear me at 20, and you can stop reading, you are already fine. Dear me at 20, and you will not believe me anyway. is one going out tomorrow, stamped and everything. And on the second page, there is a line with a mark through it. I could have started over. I had more paper, I did not, and I wanna tell you why. I wanted it gone, I did not want it hidden. The part I crossed out, and you will be able to read it if you hold it up. The part I crossed out, and I left it that way on purpose, all of it. Not one word is gone, not one was taken back. A line with a mark through it still says something. The part I crossed out, and it is the truest thing in the envelope. If I had used a new sheet, it would have been a cleaner letter, and you would never know that I nearly said it. This way you get both the saying and the stopping, which is more accurate than either one alone. I wanted it gone, I wanted you to see it go. The part I crossed out, and you will be able to read it if you hold it up. The part I crossed out, and I left it that way on purpose, all of it. Not one word is gone, not one was taken back. A line with a mark through it still says something. The part I crossed out, and it is the truest thing in the envelope. Everyone does this, not always with a pen. The sentence you start and turn into a cough. The message you type and delete before it sends. I am only the one who left the evidence in. The part I crossed out, and you will be able to read it if you hold it up. The part I crossed out, and I left it that way on purpose, all of it. Not one word is gone, not one ever is. A line with a mark through it still says something. The part I crossed out, and I am posting it in the morning either way. The part I crossed out, and I am not going to tell you what it said. The phone is right there, I could just call her. We would talk for 20 minutes about the weather and my brother, and and I would put it down, having said nothing at all. That is not her fault, it is the shape we made. Some things do not survive being said out loud. A letter to my mother, and she is alive and well and 11 miles away. A letter to my mother, and I will not give it to her, and she will never ask. She did nothing wrong, I did nothing either. We only learned to talk about the parking. A letter to my mother, and every word of it is something I should say. There is a drawer in her kitchen where she keeps important things, bills and photographs and whatever else she decided mattered. And I have thought about what might be in there, something with my name on it that she has not given me either. Some things do not survive being handed over. A letter to my mother, and she is alive and well and 11 miles away. A letter to my mother, and I will not give it to her, and she will never ask. She did nothing wrong, I did nothing either. We only learned to talk about the parking. A letter to my mother, and every word of it is something I should say. When I was small, she wrote in my lunchbox little notes that I threw away at school because somebody might see them, and I would give a year of my life to have one of those back. And she is alive and well and 11 miles away. A letter to my mother, and I will not give it to her, and she will never ask. She did nothing wrong, she never has. We only learn to talk about the parking. A letter to my mother, and I am gonna keep writing it every year. A letter to my mother, and one day I will find hers. a shape now. That is the only place in this house where you still live. It is not the big things, it is the admin. To the one who left, and I am not writing about any of the reasons. To the one who left, and I have nothing to say about the last 6 months. There is no speech coming, there is no list. I am writing to tell you your dentist called. To the one who left, and that is genuinely all this is about. I found a jumper behind the water heater, and I stood there holding it for longer than I would admit. Not because of you, because of the deciding. Every single object makes me choose again. It is not the big things, it is the finding. To the one who left, and I am not writing about any of the reasons. To the one who left, and I have nothing to say about the last 6 months. There is no speech coming, there is no list. I am writing to tell you your dentist called. To the one who left, and that is genuinely all this is about. The part nobody warns you about is that it stops. One day there is nothing left behind the water heater. No post, no jumper, no small decisions. And I am not looking forward to that the way I thought I would. To the one who left, and I am not writing about any of the reasons. To the one who left, and I have nothing to say about the last 6 months. There is no speech coming, there never was. I am writing to tell you your dentist called. To the one who left, and I will forward it, and that will be that. To the one who left, and the pile is getting smaller. Nothing is wrong, I am starting with that, because a letter turning up makes people assume things. Nobody is ill, there is no news. I just wanted to write to somebody who is not in any trouble. This is not about anything, That is the whole point of it. Nothing urgent, and I am aware that makes it harder to explain. Nothing urgent, and it took me longer than a letter with a reason. Never mind the reason, never mind the point. We stopped being allowed to just say hello. Nothing urgent, and I miss when that was enough. I could have messaged, and you would have answered in an hour, and neither of us would remember it by Thursday. This takes 4 days to get there, and you will hold it. That is the entire difference, and it is not a small one. This is not about anything, which is why I mean it. Nothing urgent, and I am aware that makes it harder to explain. Nothing urgent, and it took me longer than a letter with a reason. Never mind the reason, never mind the point. We stopped being allowed to just say hello. Nothing urgent, and I miss when that was enough. When we were younger, we rang each other for no reason, and talked about nothing for half an hour. Somewhere in there we started needing an occasion, and nobody decided that. It just happened to us. Nothing urgent, and I am aware that makes it harder to explain. Nothing urgent, and it took me longer than a letter with a reason. Never mind the reason, there was never one. We stopped being allowed to just say hello. Nothing urgent, and you do not have to write back. Nothing urgent, and I hope it arrives on a bad day. Ago, I posted the wrong one. I meant to send the tidy version, the one with the parts taken out. I found that one later, still folded on the desk, which means the other one, the real one, went. I did not sleep for 2 days, and then they answered the one that got sent. And it is the only letter I ever wrote by accident. The one that got sent. And it is still the best thing I have put in an envelope. Have not done it since. I have not managed to. You cannot mean They kept it, I know, because I saw it once inside a book being used to hold a page, which is either nothing or it is everything. And I decided years ago which one it is. I did not sleep for 2 days, and it was worth every hour. The one that got sent, and it is the only letter I ever wrote by accident. The one that got sent, and it is still the best thing I have put in an envelope. I have not done it since. I have not managed to. You cannot mean it that much on purpose. The one that got sent, and everything after it came out of a mistake. This is why I still write them, all 15 of the others, because one of them might get out. Not by my hand, I am not brave in that direction. But drawers open and people find things. The one that got sent, and it is the only letter I ever wrote by accident. The one that got sent, and it is still the best thing I have put in an envelope. I have not done it since. I never will. You cannot mean it that much on purpose. The one that got sent, and I am still living in what it started. The one that got sent, and I am not sure I would post it now. I have started this 4 times, and it is always the same word. I write the words you are, and then I sit there. I know the other one, I know how to spell it. My hand just will not put you in the past. The grammar knows before I do. Present tense, and I am aware of what that says about me. Present tense, and I am not ready to conjugate you differently. Neither of us said it, neither of us would. You are still the subject of every sentence. Present tense. And I will fix it in the morning if I have to. Your number is still in my phone, under the name you hate. I put it in at 19, and it has not moved since. I do not ring it, I am not doing that. But deleting it would mean deciding which tense is true. The grammar knows before I admit it. Present tense, and I am aware of what that says about me. Present tense, and I am not ready to conjugate you differently. Neither of us said it, neither of us would. You are still the subject of every sentence. Present tense, and I will fix it in the morning if I have to. There is a version of this where I am sensible about it, where I write the words "you were kind" and put the letter down. But "you were kind" is a summary, and "you are kind" is a fact, and I am not ready to trade one for the other. Present tense, and I am aware of what that says about me. Present tense, and I am not ready to conjugate you differently. Neither of us said it, neither ever did. You are still the subject of every sentence. Present tense, and I am going to leave it wrong. Present tense. And you would have found that funny. I know what I did, and I am not going to soften it here. I have tried every telling of it, and no version has me coming out well. I have had 9 years to find one, and every single attempt was me looking for a door. The letter is finished, it has been for a while. This one is for me, and that is exactly why it is staying in the house. This one is for me, and you have done the work already without any help. It would not help you, it would only help me. is a thing you hand to someone to hold. This one is for me, and I am not putting it in your hands. If it arrived, you would have to decide something, whether to be gracious or whether to be honest. And you would pick gracious because you always do. And I would have taken one more thing from you. The letter is finished and it is going nowhere. This one is for me, and that is exactly why it is staying in the house. This one is for me, and you have done the work already without any help. It would not help you, it would only help me. Sorry is a thing you hand to someone to hold. This one is for me, and I am not putting it in your hands. The apology I owe you is not a sentence. It is not doing it again to anybody else, which is quiet work, and you will never see it. And that is the correct amount of credit for it. This one is for me, and that is exactly why it is staying in the house. This one is for me, and you have done the work already without any help. It would not help you, it never would. Sorry is a thing you hand to someone to hold. This one is for me, and I am carrying it instead. This one is for me, and that is the first honest thing I have written to you. You do not know me, and this is not a complaint. The house is yours, and you have probably changed the kitchen. I hope you did. It was a bad kitchen. I am writing about one thing, and then I will leave you alone. Second door on the left, the frame, not the wall. The door frame, and there are pencil marks on it going up in years. The door frame, and the last one is higher than I thought it would ever get. You will not know them, you will not need to. They are only a family you have never met. The door frame, like you to see them once before you decide. I am not going to say do not paint it. You bought it, you get to paint it. That is what buying a house means. I am only telling you so you know what you are painting. Second door on the left before you decide. The door frame, and there are pencil marks on it going up in years. The door frame, and the last one is higher than I thought it would ever get. You will not know them, you will not need to. They are only a family you have never met. The door frame, and I would like you to see them once before you decide. We moved in a hurry, and I measured them the night before, standing on the landing with a pencil in my teeth. I have got photographs of nearly everything else, but a photograph of a door frame is a photograph of a wall. The door frame, and there are pencil marks on it going up in years. The door frame, and the last one is higher than I thought it would ever get. You will not know them, you never will. They are only a family you have never met. The door frame, and whatever you choose, thank you for reading this far. The door frame, and they are all taller than that now. Anyway. You are happy, and I want to start there because it is true. I have met them, and they are kind. I look for a reason not to like them, and I could not find one. I did check twice. I only want it written down once. I am not asking for anything, and I need you to believe that before you read on. I am not asking for anything, not a phone call, not a look, not a different life. Nowhere in this is a question, nowhere in does not run my week. I am not sitting here losing anything to it. It is more like a room in a house I live in, which I do not go into and have not closed off either. I only want it where I can find it. I am not asking for anything, and I need you to believe that before you read on. I am not asking for anything, not a phone call, not a look, not a different life. Nowhere in this is a question, nowhere in it is a hope. I am putting it down so it stops going round. I am not asking for anything, and I have never once wanted you to have less. People say tell them, as if telling costs nothing, but telling makes it yours, and you did not ask for it. So I am doing the other thing, the one nobody recommends. I am keeping it well, and I am keeping it quiet. I am not asking for anything, and I need you to believe that before you read on. I am not asking for anything, not a phone call, not a look, not a different life. Nowhere in this is a question, nowhere ever was. I am putting it down so it stops going round. I am not asking for anything, and I hope the two of you get old and boring. I am not asking for anything, and you will never read this, which is the part that makes it kind. Platform 4, the winter I was 26. I was in a state, and you sat down at the far end of the bench. You did not ask, you did not move closer, you just stayed there until I stopped. 40 minutes, maybe less. I never got your name, and that is the only reason this one is not in the post. I never got your name, and I have thought about you more than people I have known for years. I do not have an address, I do not have a face. I have got a code and a way of sitting still. I never got your name, and you have no idea you did anything at all. When my train came, he said one thing. He said, mind the step like it was nothing. And it was nothing, that is the point. The whole of it was nothing, and it held 40 minutes and a sentence. I never got your name, and that is the only reason this one is not in the post. I never got your name, and I have thought about you more than people I have known for years. I do not have an address, I do not have a face. I have got a code and a way of sitting still. I never got your name, and you have no idea you did anything at all. I have tried to be you for other people since, on buses and waiting rooms, sitting near without looking, and I do not know if it worked, because you never find out, which means somewhere somebody might be writing this to me. I never got your name, and that is the only reason this one is not in the post. I never got your name, and I have thought about you more than people I have known for years. I do not have an address, I never did. I have got a code and a way of sitting still. I never got your name, and I hope somebody has done it for you since. I never got your name, and mind the step wherever you are. Second drawer down, under the takeaway menus, there are more of them than I thought. I counted them tonight, 15, and this one, which is the first time I have seen them as a number. There is not a stamp between them, and everyone is finished. The drawer, and I have been calling it a habit instead of a decision. The drawer, and tonight I have to be honest about which one it is. They are not going in the fire, they are not going in the post, which leaves exactly one thing that happens to them. The drawer, and I am gonna let somebody find it. a drawer, and I have stopped wondering. She was never being secretive, she was being careful. Some things you keep because throwing them out is a lie. There is not a stamp between them, and everyone is true. The drawer, and I have been calling it a habit instead of a decision. The drawer, and tonight I have to be honest about which one it is. They are not going in the fire, they are not going in the post, which leaves exactly one thing that happens to them. The drawer, and I am gonna let somebody find it. If I burn them tonight, it would take about 4 minutes, and every person in here would go back to being nobody, which I could do. There are matches in the kitchen, but writing it down was the only part that ever helped. The drawer, and I have been calling it a habit instead of a decision. The drawer, and tonight I have to be honest about which one it is. They are not going in the fire, they never were, which leaves exactly one thing that happens to them. The drawer, and whoever you turn out to be, I am sorry and thank you. The drawer, and I am leaving it unlocked. There is one more person, and there is no letter. I have sat down to it more times than all the others put together. I get the paper out, I put the paper back, and the first word has still not turned up. Everyone else got one on the first night I tried, the one I cannot start. And it is not because there is nothing I wanna say. The one I cannot start, and it is not because it would hurt. I have written worse. It has no first line, it has no date, a drawer full of envelopes and one clean sheet of paper. The one I cannot start, And I have known for years exactly who it is. I can be kind on paper. I have proved that plenty of times. I found something generous for people who had not earned it. And I cannot manage 2 lines for the one person who has been in the room all night. Everyone else got one on the first night I tried. The one night cannot start, and it is not because there is nothing I wanna say. The one night cannot start, and it is not because it would hurt. I have written worse. It has no first line, it has no date. A drawer full of envelopes and one clean sheet of paper. The one I cannot start. And I have known for years exactly who it is. I wrote to myself at 20, and that one was easy. She is somebody else now. I can be kind about her, but this one would have to say, dear me, present tense. And that is a different word in a language I was never taught. The one I cannot start, and it is not because there is nothing I wanna say. The one I cannot start, and it is not because it would hurt. I have written worse. It has no first line, it never has. A drawer full of envelopes and one clean sheet of paper. The one I cannot start, and I am gonna leave it in there blank. The one I cannot start, and the blank one counts, I think. If you are reading this, then the drawer worked. I do not know when you are, or what the kitchen looks like by now. You might be family, you might be clearing the flat. Either way, you are holding about an hour of somebody's life. Take them out in any order you like. Yours, whoever you are. And I have signed off 15 letters and never meant it until this one. Yours, whoever you are. And you are the only person who was ever going to read any of them. You owe me nothing, you owe them nothing. Read what you want and put the rest back. drawer that was not yours. There is one in there with nothing written on it. That one is mine. Do not go looking for what it should have said. I know what it should have said. I could not do it, but you can leave it in and count it as one of them. Take them out and be gentle with the early ones. Yours, whoever you are. And I have signed off 15 letters and never meant it until this one. Yours, whoever you are. And you are the only person who was ever going to read any of them. You owe me nothing. You owe them nothing. Read what you want and put the rest back. Yours, whoever you are. And thank you for opening a drawer that was not yours. Somebody sat beside me once and did not say a word, and I could not find a way to pay that back. So I am doing it sideways and leaving it with you, which is not a job, it is only a choice. Yours, whoever you are. And I have signed off 15 letters and never meant it until this one. Yours, whoever you are. And you are the only person who was ever going to read any of them. You owe me nothing. You never did. Read what you want and put the rest back. Yours, whoever you are. And it is getting light, so I am gonna stop.